Bill and Joe each put 10 into separate accounts at time 0. Bill's account earns constant annual effective interest rate, K over 25. Joe's account earns force of interest, delta T equals 1 over K plus 0.25 T. At the end of 4 years, each amount is X. Calculate X. So let's first focus on Bill. Constant annual effective rate means it's compound interest. And the formula we know for compound interest is A of t equals P, 1 plus I power t. In this case, t is in years. So after 4 years, the amount will be, so they're saying that the amount at the end of 4 years is X for each of them. So X is for Bill, X will be 10, because principal is 10. 10 times 1 plus I, and I is K over 25, power 4, T is 4. And now for force of interest, we know that the amount formula is P integral 0 to T delta R dr. And since force of interest was 1 over K plus 0.25 T. So if we have dr, we should write R here. Zero to 4. And when you integrate 1 over K plus 0.25 R, you get, you can use this shortcut that dx over A plus bx is 1 over B ln A plus bx. And in this, B is the coefficient of the variable, which is 0.25. So 1 over 0.25 is just 4. 1 over 0.25 is just 4. So okay, and initially I write 1 over B, so 1 over 0.25 and ln of the denominator. So the way the formula should be remembered is if you have a linear function of the variable, then it's 1 divided by the coefficient of the variable times ln of the denominator. So the denominator in this case is K plus 0.25 R, so it'd be ln of that, and 1 divided by 0.25. So 1 divided by 0.25 and then K plus 0.25 R, 0 to 4. So when you substitute R is equal to 4, so 0.25 times 4 is 1. So you get ln K plus 1. And similarly, when you substitute R is equal to 0, it's just ln K. And the 1 over 0.25 is 4, and then the 4 distributes over both of them. So 4 ln K plus 1 minus 4 ln K, and then we use the log property that ln A minus, okay, first we factor the 4, and then it's ln K plus 1 minus ln K, which is according to log property ln K plus 1 over K, and then this 4 can be raised to this power, which we need to do so that we can cancel the E and the ln. So that's just 10 times K plus 1 to the 4, K plus 1 over K to the 4. So this is also X. Their balances after 4 years are the same. So now setting the two balances equal to each other, we get this equation. You divide by 10, then you take the 4th root. So you get 1 plus K over 25 equals K plus 1 by K. And here we split the fraction. So this splits into 1 plus 1 over K. And then you subtract 1 from both sides. So K over 25 is 1 over K. And you cross multiply. So K squared is 25. And that gives K equals 5. They told us that K is greater than 0 in that problem. That's why usually when you have K squared equals 25, then K is plus minus 5. But in this case, we're told that K is positive, so K is 5. And the question was to find the balance of any one of them. So calculate X. So we can do it through the easier formula. So X is 1. Well, actually, both of them became quite easy once we simplified. So you can use 1 or 2. So if you use 1, so K is 5. So it'd be 10 times 1 plus 5 by 25 power 4. Yeah. 1 plus 5 by 25 power 4. And this simplifies to 20.7. That's choice A.